What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video with Media Reacts with JRod, and I'm your host, JRod. It's been a while since I've done a reaction video like this, but I thought that it would be a good time to do one, and I decided today I'm going to react to Guga. Guga is on a steak hunt, and I hope that he finds what he's looking for. For those of you that don't know, Guga is a YouTuber. He is someone who is well known for his meats, doing meat videos, especially steaks. And I would argue that he is the king of steaks because he has done pretty much almost everything you could think of when it comes to cooking steaks and beef. He has cooked all types of beef, especially Wagyu, which is considered the best steak out there, the best beef out there. It is a Japanese beef that is carefully and meticulously created and bred. So he's going to be on a hunt for good, cheap steaks. And I hope that we could find it. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Everyone says you need money for a good steak. Today, I'm trying to prove that wrong. I'm testing 4 national chains, completely different from each other. One question: who delivers the best steak
That'll
for
be
the
interesting.
price?
I love his music that he picks, but I have to mute it because I do not want to get in trouble with YouTube or with Guga.
Every restaurant, I am going to have a rating system. Is it worth coming here? We're starting off with Waffle House. Now, there's one thing you must know about Waffle House is that they are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even FEMA relies on them on natural disaster, because if they close, Papa, you better get out of here because things are about to get real bad. So
that is crazy. I never knew that there was were restaurants that the government actually relies on in the event of some type of natural disaster. That's crazy. But I guess that's good because it also shows me that there are restaurants out there that are, whether this is a chain or not, I don't know, but that it's reliable and that people could depend on it to an extent. So I like that. I think that's a really good idea.
I'm curious to see how this steak is gonna be. Here goes nothing. Wow, as soon as I sit down, the first thing is immediate service. I like that. I didn't even have time to get ready, everybody. But check out the menu. So here's the interesting thing. I see a lot of different things. We have breakfast items, we have lunch items, but there is nowhere here on this menu that talks about a steak. But I know
I would definitely go to a place like this for breakfast. I don't know if I'd go to a place like this for a steak, though. I know that meats can be common or popular with waffles, especially chicken and waffles. But I don't know if I'd go to a breakfast spot like this for a good steak. That's just me, but we'll see what Guga encounters.
for a fact that they have T-bone steaks. You have to ask for a separate menu. And here's their secret menu or separate menu or whatever it might be. These are items that you can order, and one of them I see right here. They have a T-bone steak, actually a meal that comes with eggs, hash browns. Wow, that's some quick service. Thank you. So here is what I got, a steak meal. And I was just about to tell you the price. It's $18 for everything here. Here we have a T-bone steak.
How in the world did they make that 3 minutes after ordering? How did they do it? Okay, either it's because that steak is really thin and they were able to do that quickly, or some of this is already pre-made. Because there's no way, unless you are a phenomenal chef, which not everybody is, there's no way you could pull this off that quickly. Especially look at that color right there. That's really cool. But there's no way that steak is going to be medium if it's so thin. It's just not possible. I mean, I cook steaks all the time. I personally like to make thicker steaks because then that's when you can really get it at the right temperature, the way that you want it, the right doneness. when you're cooking a thin steak, it's really like there's no way you're going to be able to get that color and it be medium. It's just not possible. A thin steak, it'll be well done. I mean, I love making thin steaks for other things, but not to have a good steak like at a sit down spot like this. So yeah.
Steak, 2 sunny side up eggs, some hash brown, and a toast. First thing I noticed on this steak is extremely thin. As you can see here, we got a nice crust on one side, and on the opposite side, let's just say it's not the best looking steak. We already know this. I don't have to say it. Let's cut it inside. Let's see what we got. So like every steak on this video, I'm gonna be ordering medium rare. Let's see what.
I mean, for a breakfast steak, yeah, it looks good. It doesn't look too bad for a breakfast steak. Like if you were to mix it with the egg there, a little bit with the yolk, then yeah, it could be a nice breakfast thing. But again, not especially knowing Guga, not what he's looking for. Definitely not.
What we got here inside, and oof, there's no pinkness at all. He ran for its life, everybody.
This type of steak probably would be good for a sandwich too. Maybe if you're making a thin steak sandwich or something, you could do that.
Oh, chewy. It's super chewy, not that tender, not the highest quality, extremely thin, not medium rare, not juicy at all. It became the Sahara Desert. But this is the filet mignon. Take a look at the.
I mean, it's a diner. Like diners are not known for making like great steaks that are that big and like that. At least my experience.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon is slightly more tender. I will say this, it's seasoned right. Let's jump into the eggs. Let's jump on over here. I have nice sunny side up eggs right here. Obviously, we got a runny yolk.
One thing I like about those eggs there, if you look at it carefully, don't look at Google, look at the eggs. The eggs are nice and plump. They're not flat. When they're flat, you know that the eggs are not really good quality or they're old. But those eggs look pretty good from what I could see. So at least the eggs won't be bad.
Nicely seasoned, nice and salty, fried directly on the plancha. It's good eggs. Now the hash browns. That's good. Super flavorful, nice and crispy, nice flavor, nicely seasoned. I like these hash browns a lot.
I will say I really like hash browns like that. I usually get them when I go to IHOP, and those are pretty good hash browns. I personally still like to season mine with some salt and a little bit of black pepper, but those look pretty good. Can't lie. It's really hard to mess up hash browns.
I have a toast right here. Yeah, it's white bread. I'm now ready to give my rating. Waffle House. I'm going to be honest with you. A few things surprised me, but now it's time for my rating. So first thing I got to talk about is flavor. So I'm giving it a 6. Now execution. The steak itself, it's so thin that there's not much you can do with it. It's almost impossible to get it medium rare. You got to sacrifice one, crust or medium rare. I'm giving it a 7. Value. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. I'm giving it an 8.
Wow. Wow, he actually ate the whole thing. Impressive. My rating, I would give it a total of like a 7 or a 7.5. I've never been to Waffle House, but I would give it that rating based off of what I could see. Like, yeah, I would visit. Okay, no, I don't want this. There you go.
House overall score 21 out of 30. I'm actually impressed with this. Let's jump on to the next. Nice. Golden Corral. All you can eat buffet with over 100 items. Now I've never had Golden Corral, but I've heard some good stories and some bad ones, and I want to know where it sits. Now they're known for one thing, the best value if you are super hungry. So there's a lot of things going on here, right? There's a tremendous.
I'm gonna say I love Golden Corral. I've been there quite a few times. I would not go there for a steak dinner. I would go there for lunch. Sometimes I've been there for dinner too. It's an American buffet. You know, you go for the mac and cheese. You go for like that type, that type of food. They have all different types of stuff. Like they have, oh gosh, a lot of Thanksgiving type of things too, like turkey, fried chicken, mashed potatoes. Again, American food. It's good. It does have good stuff. And then it has a nice little dessert section too. But I personally would not go for a steak dinner at a place like this.
Amount of variations, salads over here, and everything only for 20 bucks. First, I'm looking for steaks. They even have cornbread. Oh, wow, they have cornbread. No, cornbread, I feel like it's kind of safe so that you're not going to really mess it up. It's actually jalapeno and muffin cornbread. And over there on the grill, they...
What? Jalapeno and muffin cornbread? Nah. No. That just doesn't sound good at all. No. Jalapeno goes good with certain things like chili and stuff, or if you're making a curry chicken or something like that. But cornbread? Just leave cornbread the way it is.
have some steaks. Look like it's been sitting down there for a while, everybody. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they also have mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead for the mashed potatoes here as well. Steak and mashed potatoes seems like a good combination. Carrots and raisin salad. Okay. So this is what I decided to go with.
So is that carrot and raisin salad? Too much sweet and sweet going together. It doesn't. Too many sweet things being mixed in that. There comes a point. Oh, by the way, that steak looks terrible. That steak looks dry. Yeah, nah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still really turned off by the jalapeno cornbread thing. That's like, there's just certain things you don't do, man.
Let me show you. First, I got a steak right here, which I have no idea what it is, and it was actually sitting down there for quite a bit. That's not a good thing for steaks. A steak should be cooked fresh, that way stay nice and juicy. Next, I decided to go with some mashed potatoes because who doesn't love steak and mashed potato? Now, I decided to stay a little bit healthy, and I saw the carrot salad look kind of good, and I saw the cornbread. I love cornbread. Let's begin with the most important part, which is the steak. Now, the funny thing is that I don't have to guess if it's medium or medium rare because they actually cut the steak right in front of you to make sure that it's okay with your doneness. This is the one that had the most pinkness because they don't do medium rare here. Let's cut this open. This is not a ribeye. Oh, that's not cool. Check this out. When he showed me, it was kind of pink, which was this side over here. But over here, what is that? Well done. It looks dry. It looks sad, but maybe the taste is good. Cheers.
Now, believe it or not, guys, and I've been able to do this before, you can make a well-done steak and it can still be tender and juicy. I know that's hard to believe, but I've actually done it. Not by choice, it happened by accident, but it is possible. However, in order to do that, you gotta baste the steak and you have to keep basting it constantly. And you gotta have sauce with it. You don't have sauce with it, then it's just not gonna work out. However, that's not my go-to method when it comes to making steak. I prefer having it medium, depending on the cut, medium well. Excuse me, no, not medium well, medium rare. Medium rare. But that depends on the cut of the beef. I wouldn't do that with just any steak. It would have to be a really good cut. But most of the time I go for medium, and I do pretty good with it, if I may say so myself. I'm not boasting, it's just I've practiced a lot, and I do enjoy making a good New York strip. Let's see what Guga's reaction is. Based on his face right here, if you can see right here, Guga doesn't look too happy.
It is so bad, I want to give you a 0.
Surprisingly enough, it's tender, but the flavor is completely off. It is dry. There's no salt at all. There's no seasoning on the steak whatsoever. batter. That's not good. I want to try the mashed potatoes because I have a feeling that this mashed potatoes is actually instant mashed potatoes and not real potato.
Well, it looks like it.
Yeah, that's straight from the box. There's probably no potato in this at all. It's probably potato flake, and they mix it with butter and milk. It's not good at all. But maybe the salad will do it. It's
no,
just
that's
right.
salad.
A little bit of raisins, pineapple, and carrot.
No. I have to turn the music off. Exactly. No, that doesn't work.
Salad that you buy in the supermarket that's been sitting down for too long. Then they combine it with a little bit of whipping cream with absolutely no flavor at all. No salt, no seasoning. It's just not good, everybody. But hopefully the cornbread will be good, right? I mean, if I take a look at this cornbread.
I mean, you're better off just having the carrots to the side and the raisins to the side. But like trying to mix them together, nah. Just certain things don't go together.
It is hard to mess up a cornbread, but it looks like they might have done it,
yeah,
everybody.
But
let's see.
They messed it up as soon as you said jalapenos.
Okay, this is what we got. This is a jalapeno cornbread.
No.
Oh, I actually like it. That's good.
No,
I like the edges quite a bit because it's nice and crispy. The inside is still...
I don't like it just by the name. No.
Nice and moist. It's not too dry, even though it's probably been sitting down there for quite some time. That's one of the things with cornbread. It can sit down for quite a while. But if I added some melted butter in here, it would be so much better. But this is a good cornbread. It's not bad. All right, I'm gonna get straight to it. Flavor. There was nothing there that tasted good except that cornbread. Steak was dry, sitting down there for a long time, and no seasoning. It gets a 1 for flavor. Execution, I got nothing to say. It gets a 1. Now let's talk about value. There's a lot of variety there. So if you want to get your belly full with low quality food, that's actually good value. And for that, I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, but like again, I would go to Golden Prow for the other things that they offer. I wouldn't go for steak. I would go for like the mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, what do you call it? Shepherd's pie, those different things. I would go for that. I wouldn't go for like a
Golden Corral is getting a 9 out of 30. Denny's. Let's be honest, for a lot of people, Denny's is a fallback. It's where you end up, not where you plan to go. And that makes things interesting.
Yeah, Denny's is not bad. But again, it depends on where you go for Denny's. Like what location. It varies. I have a Denny's right by where I live. It's okay. If I'm ever feeling like I want to go to a diner-like place, I'll go to Denny's. It's not too expensive. It's okay. It's all right. The only Denny's that I've been to that it's actually really good is one in New Hampshire that I've been to. But other than that, it's tough to find a good Denny's, at least around my area.
Because steak here isn't the focus, it's just an option. So let's see what that actually looks like. So taking a look at the menu, the first thing I notice is it's known for breakfast. They have breakfast all day.
Go for breakfast, don't go for lunch or dinner.
Day long, but I'm here for one thing and one thing only, and that would be steak. I want to find the cheapest steak in the United States. And good though. So I found out here also a T-bone steak. Ooh. $20.99. That seems quite pricey for me, actually. Man, I think that's the only one. Yeah, that's the only option here. I think we're going to have to order a T-bone. And there we have it. The steak, egg, potatoes, and toast. It looks completely different than I saw on the menu. But at the same time, it's a T-bone steak. It is thin. Let me see the other side if they put a nice crust. Oh, they did put a nice crust.
See, the crust is nice, but it's going to be well done.
Crust on both sides, which is a good thing. Now, as you know, I'm ordering all of my steaks medium rare. Let's see if they got that doneness. Please be medium rare, medium rare, medium rare. Oh, that thing is well done to the max. That's what it is.
Unless you want there to be no crust, it's gonna be well done.
What happens when you have a thin steak? It's kind of difficult to get a medium rare.
Yep.
Brother, what's that?
So right off the bat, it's extremely dry. That's the first thing I noticed, okay? But most importantly, the steak is kind of tender, which I didn't expect it to be tender. Surprisingly enough, it has a good flavor. Now,
see, like when you go to a place like this, you could get creative on your own and you can add seasonings and you can probably take some of their condiments, mix some stuff together and create your own sauce or whatever. But you don't go there for you to be the chef. You go there to be served, you know? So
was cooked on a flat top. I can tell that immediately. So the brownie is really nice because it gives that wonderful flavor. And on a thin steak like this, it's almost impossible to get medium rare. I'll try these potatoes to see if they're crispy. They're not crispy at all, everybody. That's some soggy potatoes. Flavor's not good. These potatoes are sad. I don't.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. When it comes to diner potatoes, I don't mind if they're like soft. I don't know exactly what he means by soggy. I don't know if he means that they're old, because if they're old potatoes, then yeah, they could be soggy. I don't know if that's what he's talking about or not, but I mean, I do like soft potatoes at a diner. That's just me. Because then, you know, add a little bit of ketchup and, you know, a little bit of salt and pepper, and it's good, because you also don't want it to be too crunchy either.
Even want to go for another bite. Let's go for the egg. We all know a runny yolk is best. Hopefully they season this egg nicely. It's missing salt. I hate when they don't season your eggs properly. You know what I mean? It's one of the simplest things you can do in a restaurant. Salt your things properly. Let me try this bread. Oh, generous amount of butter in this bread. The bread is more seasoned than the egg and the potatoes. It's white bread. That's what it is. Now, my rating. Flavor, it surprised me. It was nicely seasoned and it had a beautiful crust. So I'm giving it a 7. Now, execution. The steak is so thin that it's hard to get medium rare. For that reason, I'll give it a 5. Now, value. $20 for that? A mediocre steak, not enjoyable potato, the egg's not well seasoned. I'm giving it a 2 with an overall score of 14 for Danny's.
Well, but see, Guga, here's the thing, bro. That's why I don't order sunny side up eggs at a place like that, at a place like this. I would go, if I wanted eggs like that, I would go to a local diner that is just known in that area. Those diners usually have better quality breakfast items. This is a chain. I don't know if I should call it a chain restaurant or a chain diner, but somewhere in between. You know, you could get breakfast and everything and lunch and whatever. But it's a chain. It's not a local place, not a mom and pops, like, you know, where it's family owned. It's not the same.
Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with my rating, because now we're about to go to the next one. And I have really high hopes.
Ooh, man. I haven't been to a Texas Roadhouse in a really long time, but they're pretty good. Last time I went. Oh, see, now that's what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about this.
And how much is it?
$16.99.
Very good value. Thank you. $16.99 sirloin special. The cheapest steak we found today.
Wow, and at Texas Roadhouse? Like an actual steak spot? That's pretty good, because usually, you know, you go to a steak spot, it's a little more, but you're getting what you paid for most of the time.
Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna order that. As soon as you arrive, the first thing they give you is this, everybody. And this is free. I mean, if you come here, you know about this bread, everybody. Freshly baked. Take a look at that. So now what I want to do here is grab a little bit of this special butter. I'm gonna go all in. I mean, come on, man.
Beautiful.
You already know this is gonna be a good bite.
Nice.
Oh, free. This is free. That's crazy. It's
great.
Slightly sweet, freshly baked, and when you combine it with the butter, it's just an incredible bite. I love this thing. Now, different Texas Roadhouse have different sizes. These are lightly smaller, which I approve. That way you eat less and you have more room for steaks. Talking about that, my steak arrived. All of this for $16.99. Let's take a look at this steak. There's a few things I see. I noticed that with...
Dude, look at that. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love the grill marks. I love going to steakhouses for that reason when they have grill marks on their steak. There's just something about it. It gives you that barbecue vibe. I love it. Excuse me. That is just awesome.
have grill marks, which I don't approve of. But if I take a look at the other side, check it out. It also has grill marks. I don't like grill marks on steak. Now I order mine medium rare. Let's see if it's going to be medium rare. Wow.
That's medium, but that's okay. That's still really good.
Finally have a medium rare steak in this video. It is medium rare, everybody. And the reason they are able...
What? That's not Guga. I think you're doing it for the video. That is not medium rare. That is a solid medium well. That is not medium rare. Medium rare would have more red.
To achieve medium rare is because the steak is slightly thicker. Now it's dripping with juice. It's nice and hot. I want to go for a bite. Let's see. Now this is a sirloin steak and a budget steak. I will say this. I don't know how this steak is going to taste, but it feels good to see some pinkness in my life.
Medium rare has more red. That's pink. That's a solid medium.
I'm tired of gray. Cheers. Oh, what a difference. I'm gonna be honest, you know, throughout this video, I probably ate some of the worst steaks I've ever had. And some of them are extremely expensive for what it is. I cannot believe they're serving this steak right here with all these side dishes, which I haven't even tried yet, for $16.99. You're talking about value. That's crazy. First, this is a sirloin steak. Nice. It's nicely seasoned. It doesn't have a crust all the way through because they use grill marks here, but it's super juicy and flavorful, especially for what it is. Second, they give you a nice side dish to go along with this steak. It's a loaded potato for the sake. That is a
big potato. That is a really big potato. Usually when I've gone to steak places, the potato is probably half that size. That's a really big potato. Good for your buck.
Price, no extra cost at all. So yeah, if you're asking me if this is a good value, yeah. I'm gonna cut this potato in half, everybody. Check out this loaded potato. Nice. This is what we got right here. We got baked potatoes, sour cream, cheese, and bacon. Nice. I'm gonna grab this. Nice. I want to grab a little bit of this bacon right here.
I don't need bacon anymore, but still, like for a you know, a steak spot, that's still pretty good.
Here, put that on top. Go for a bite, baby. It's good. Potato is nice and creamy. Love the sour cream. Love the bacon bits on the top. Yeah. Nice and cheesy. Oh, man. Yeah.
And you want to be sure that the bacon bits are like crispy, not crispy to the point where like it's like crunchy to the point where like there's no tenderness. But you want it to be crispy. You don't want it to be chewy. You know, having chewy bacon, whether it's pork bacon, turkey bacon, beef bacon, whatever, on a side dish like this is just not good. You want to have that texture. You want to have some good texture on it.
Compared to what I had in this video so far, different level. But surprisingly enough, this turned out to be the cheapest spot today. Well, I had enough. It is time to rate. And that was Texas Roadhouse. Now it's time for the rating. First, flavor. The steak was juicy, flavorful, so I'm giving it an 8. Execution. I don't like grill marks. I hate grill marks. I'd much rather have the steak with a nice, beautiful sear all the way through. So for that, I'm giving it a 7. Now,
well, I love both. I love sear and grill marks. They both have their place. They both have their occasion. So, I mean, I get it. It's his preference to have more sear. I like both for different occasions.
Value. This is insane. I've been to what I thought was the most inexpensive places to eat steak in the United States, and they turned out to be not so inexpensive. This was the cheapest with the greatest quality, and I was happy. So I'm giving a solid 9. Texas Roadhouse with a total combined score of 24, and the winner for today. Now I've learned a lot on this video. Nice. Golden Corral, I'll never go again. Dennis was actually
well, don't go for a steak.
Actually disappointing. I can't believe Waffle House was so high, but in the end of the day, here's my biggest advice. So if you want to find the best budget-friendly steak in America, look out for good deals and stay away from what you think is gonna be cheap, because it turns out those are not always the best. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on my next steak adventure. Take care, everybody.
All right. Yes, I do recommend that you guys check out Guga's channel. He's great. I enjoy watching him as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and comment on what you would like to see me react to. As long as it's appropriate, I'll react to it. And you know, let's talk more, guys. And I will see you guys next time.